I thought of a couple other things I might as well cover. Number one, I want to see more of my layers. I'm not really going to be picking colors, so I can double click right here to minimize that. We can see our layer stack and including my unnamed layer. I won't name it here, but you should do that. Now, this is virtually black and white. What if you wanted a black and white picture? And I've seen some of you come in here and say, yeah, look, I just dragged the saturation down. And what you've just done is created the worst possible black and white picture you can. And yes, it's black and white, but that's not how you do it. There's a black and white adjustment layer. Now, I'm going to hold down the space bar and move this out. Now, we have the default preset. Look at the presets that are here. And you can go ahead and work through those. And there are also sliders you can play with independently of one another. And these are dependent upon the colors in the image and you're seeing, in the channels that are also working here. It's just play with it and you can get a black and white version. But what if, see there's a little blue tint there? What if you wanted blue? And remember, you can always paint on this mask if you wanted. If you wanted to colorize this, then yes, hue and saturation, I turned off that black and white layer. Hue and saturation will allow you to colorize. If you click this checkbox, then you can add, subtle colors. And if we wanted a little blue, you could lower that saturation down and just give it a hint of a blue feel. And then lastly is the contrast curve. And it's almost always a finishing touch. And you see we have spikes of white and spikes of black. What happens if we drag our darks down and drag our lights up? Now this doesn't work on every single image, but sometimes it's magical. And this adds, I'm going to turn off that layer so we're back to our original image. These are just options. See, did that improve things? And I think once again, that makes our image pop more than it did before. So as with everything, use discretion. You don't want to go crazy with these things because you can start to make horrible things happen. Just a slight contrast curve. We're lowering the darks a little, we're raising the lights a little, and season to taste to see what works best for you and your image.